Okay, this is Navy Old Salt Gamer. This one I got all the ores that I need to make stellite, and we're going to expand my battery capability and see what happens from there. I know probably going to try and blow up the base by making Waspaloy. Could be interesting. Alright, so let's pick up, I put these down because I did some mining and stuff offline, and this has got to be hot, and so this is the tricky part of this ore stellite, and it might be tricky because I had trouble getting the heater this warm a little bit ago. Let's see, I think it says T, the stellite. Yeah, it's got to be 1.8. That's pretty doggone hot. I got some stuff in there. What was the pressure? So 20, that's not that big of a deal. It's the heat that's going to be an issue here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off, well, I'll leave the output on one and put the input up 2. And see if I can get this heated up. Matter of fact, let's make it 3. May have to open the it's going up pretty fast, so let's open this to 2. I've really got to worry about the temperature going up more than the pressure. 3, 4. Come on, Trap. Boy, there's going to be a long process. I may have to change something here. That's going up. So is the pressure still, though. A lot of people automate this. You could do that. The problem is, if your gas pressure isn't the same, temperature from time to time, then you're going to have an issue. Alright, we're going to go from there, the pressure and everything. I'm not blowing out any flames. Nope, so we'll go from there. We'll start loading. Now, like I said, cobalt always increases pressure when you throw it in there, so we'll do that first. Yeah, see, boy, it really jumped. So we're going to have to open this even further. I got to keep that down to 20. We're on 1.7. We're getting there. Alright, let's throw the silicone in there. And then we need 2 silvers. Might as well get all this in here, because this is going to cool it off and change pressures. Yeah, cool it off. It's still too high, so let's raise this to 15. Get that to come down. It's not coming down. Go up. We're at 1.8. I just got to get the temperature right. Or the pressure right. Without blowing flames out to my exhaust. I did put the, ooh, I missed one. I did put the insulated exhaust vent on there. Wow, I'm up to 2K. That's impressive. I brought it down a little bit, but I'm surprised I got it that hot. So I'm just going to keep going until I get down to 2. Should be pretty soon. Boom, that went pretty quick. I'm impressed with that. So now I can turn this all the way off. Turn this down. Make that 1. So there's stellite. So we'll throw that in here. And turn this on. And I want battery. We'll use the large battery. And I gotta load a bunch of other stuff here. Is this right? Did I put this the wrong way? I didn't, did I? I've been doing that lately. I don't know why. Gotta mind your inputs and outputs here, Steve. Alright. Copper, steel, electrum, silicone. I'm just gonna load everything in there. I think I gotta take stuff out of, I think my steel's in. Is it over here? It is. And my silicone. I'll just stick everything in here just to be sure I got it. Turn that back off. Alright, so we'll make that. It's probably take a while. Oof. Wow. Now I want to do this during the day because I'm going to have to, unless I put it someplace else, which I don't think, maybe I can get it back here. Maybe. I may be able to try and set it back there. Going to interfere with some wires. But I'm pretty sure I almost have to take this battery out. So when I do that, I'm going to have to turn this off. Otherwise the generator's probably just going to run and run and run. And then I'll have to recode probably just my logic reader to measure the new battery. Instead of station battery, it'll be battery large or whatever. Okay, yeah, it's going to take a while. This is going down now. Not shooting any flames out my exhaust. It's still 30 degrees in here. I just cannot get my temperature to go down. 30 is okay. 25 is better. I'm still high on pressure in here, but it is going down. So once that goes down to 100, I'll start recycling air again. So I might just wait to see what that happens, because this air in here is under 20 Celsius. So once it starts recirculating, it should cool everything down. But no heat being released from this, I don't think. I wonder if it'll tell me. I don't think it will. No. It only tells you the inside temperature. I think we're okay. So, I'll probably hit the pause button because it just went to dark. So I'll pause the recording until day comes, and then I'll do a quick rip out of this one and install this one. I think I might need steel sheets for this. Battery. Station battery large. 4 steel sheets. So I'll make that one 2 electronic parts. So I'll make them, well, I can make them while I'm working here. Okay, so that's done. Let's pick that up, put that up here. Pull the lever. I need my steel, 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 there it is, I believe. Let's make, I'll make, oh, that might have been steel sheets. Could I be that lucky? It is. Oh, that must be iron. I looked at it wrong. Steel sheets, yeah, that's definitely iron. I don't think I have any over here. Don't see any. So we'll go ahead and make 20 of these. I don't remember how many I believe, probably less than that, but I'll use them eventually, and I'll just throw them on my stack of spare parts that don't fit in my cabinet. Turn this off. Although I need to make electric parts. I might as well look that up while that's running. Yeah, EC, that was a strange sound. Oh, stop it. Oh, I'm out of steel. Wait a minute. Did I hit the button? I must have. That's weird. Okay, so for this I need iron, gold, and copper. I might as well wait now. Okay, so we made 21. There's only steel in there, so put that up here. Iron, gold. Where's that copper? Probably copper. There's gold. I am colorblind. I'm sure I mentioned that before. And those that I need two, I think. Yep. Alright. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit the pause button until I see daylight. And then we'll start the video back up. Okay, it's not quite light yet, but I think it's close enough. I'm going to be completely without power on my base while I'm doing this, so I already shut the logic reader off. I'm going to shut this transformer off, which is basically going to shut down most of my base. It is running on battery, so that's good. Then I'm going to take this out, and I got to see hand drill. Now, if I remember correctly, this battery fits in the same exact spot, so it actually should fit right in, and I shouldn't have to change any wires, and that's if I'm remembering correctly. Good chance that I'm not. So we'll put this down here, and there it goes. It looks like it's going to be exactly the same, so that works out pretty handy. Probably need a welding torch, my steel sheets next. Okay, needed 3 steel sheets, and probably a screwdriver. Yep, and there we go. So now I turn that on, and if I come over here and change this to gotta find the station battery large. Turn that on. Nope. Oh, I gotta change this to variable. Station power degree large. Power, mode, error, charge, maximum ratio. That's it. Now that should kick on. And it is. It should start charging, and there comes the sun, so that should help too. So now I can turn this back on, power everything back up, and that quick. This is a much larger battery potential than the smaller one, so that worked out real well. And our battery and our power is upgraded, so this is going to take a lot longer to charge. So this is going to run for a little bit until it gets to well, you know what? Let's turn that off for now. No, it's not going to work. It's going to keep running. I hate to waste the coal because it's going to keep charging to 98%, and I'd rather let the solar panels do what they can do first. So I'm going to go outside here, close the helmet. Did I turn that off? Well, we'll find out in a minute. I did not. So now I got to run back inside. Turn this off. Run back outside. Now when I turn that off, because it's not being turned back on, it should stay off. There we go. Okay. That'll let my solar array do most of the charging. Um, Somebody asking me, why do you stagger these? If I put them all in a row, see the shadow? It would be hitting the solar panel. And if I put them right next to each other, it would still be hitting the solar panel. So I stagger them diagonally and spread them out one space. And that does a pretty good job of keeping the sun on all the solar panels without interference. It works out pretty well. Unlock, open. I'm recharging pretty good. Up to over 50%. Oh, that's not going to be reading. So I might be okay to turn this on, because it's over 50 and it doesn't come on until under 50, so perfect. And you can see it is going up from the solar panels, so that's all well and good. So that went smooth. Now when I was in the pause mode, I thought, why did I turn this off? I needed that pressure and cold temperatures. So now I got to run it back up and it's going to heat up like crazy. Let's see what we need. So I'll do the mining and we'll see if I can blow up my base. So we'll do 100 lead, 50 nickel, and 50 silver. So let me write that down real quick. 100 lead, 50 nickel, and 50 silver. Alright. So I'm going to do, I don't have any lead. I could split my silver if I remember where it's at. Maybe I don't have silver. I don't have silver, never mind. And I don't have nickel. So we do have to go for a mining run here. I'm coming under 100. So hopefully my room should start cooling down now. Close, lock, on. You notice my oxygen, I got 8 megs. I basically hooked up since I got straight cool oxygen in this tank, that tank there, I just hooked it up to the pipe and I can drop a tank in there now instead of using my inside. Is this lead? That would be handy. Put that down there. Look at this. What did I say? 100 lead, so that's 50, 100. I think there's silver over here. I think. There it is, I believe. 50 silver, so just one silver. I should make more of this. Well, I got the settings correct, but... And the nickel. Reddish. That might be it right there. That was nickel, right? Yep. Okay, so I got the ore. That didn't take long. Better in the environment. And... oh, you know what else I'm going to need? Oxide ice. It's a great way of cooling down the furnace and pressurizing it. So I'm going to fill myself up with oxide ice. And it's also very safe. It's an inert gas. Yeah, it'll interact with the volatiles, but it's not going to become explosive because you'll run out of volatiles before you run out of oxygen. I can't catch a break when I'm mining sometimes. There's 2. Let's see if I can get the 3rd one. There we go. Okay, so now I'm full. trying to think of which way is the best way to do this. Probably pressurize it, and then I got it. As long as I have enough to melt the oxide, then I can heat it back up. Now I have to be careful, because if I don't do this real quick, it will melt in the room. I have that turned off, right? 0, 0. So that pressurizes it. We'll put four of these in here to start. What's the lowest temperature I need? Whew, 400. I'm already below that, but I need 50K. Or 50 megapascals. Ay caramba. Excuse me while I save my game. Okay, now I feel safe. I don't want to change the output. I want to change the input. And this is going to warm it up like crazy, probably. Not too bad. But I don't want it to get too high. So, drop that in there. Drop that in there. Temperature went down, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to close this now, because it's going up like a bullet. Temperature's in a good range. So far so good. I'm going to put one more in, that's my last one. Oh no, that wasn't too bad. Okay, we're approaching the red. Okay, so we're at 40. Now I'll put the ores in, and then we'll work with it from there. That's probably going to recool it off, maybe increase the pressure. As long as I'm above 400, I'm a happy camper. But now I have to crank the pressure up a little bit. We'll set the input to 1. We're approaching, we're over 40. I may have to run out for more ice. If I get to 800, I may have to run out for one more oxide or something. But we're close. Way in the red. Or 46, 47, and about 49 I'm going to shut that off. I might shut it off now actually, just to make sure. I do not want to over pressurize it. Not at this far into the red. Okay, it stopped. Well, let's go just a little bit longer. Make sure I hit the Z key. I only want it to go up 1. I think I'm going to work. And I'm not going to blow up my base. Waspaloy. Look at that. Everybody used to think that was such a difficult thing to do. And there I just did it. Without too much issue. I'm going to raise the output. That's a 0. That was the output. Didn't blow myself up. You have to go about 2/3 into the red zone to get to the right pressure. But and it only yields 52. That's a pain. 50 Waspaloy. I put 200 ore in there, and I get 50 Waspaloy. What the heck? But there you go. I made some Waspaloy. Showed how to do it. Worked. Saved my game, but it didn't blow me up. My battery didn't quite get fully charged. Is this working? Oh, it's at 74%. Doesn't look like it. Okay. But swapped out my battery This one, I can't remember the difference, but it holds a lot more voltage. It'll last a lot longer. In the next video or so, I'm going to put my cooking up here. As you can see, as of right now, I am out of canned food. So I'm going to start baking some potatoes, expanding this out a little bit more to make some wheat and some other things, and then we'll hook some ovens up and do some other things and make even more. It's going down, still in the red. Let's open this to 2. Not that there's a risk, because it didn't even groan or complain at me, so I just don't want to open it too far. I got a lot of oxygen in there, so it doesn't matter. But I don't even know if there's any volatiles in there anymore. No, about pollutants. Oh, I could be saving that N2O. Ooh, that would have been nice. 311, so that worked real well. So there's a quick and easy, although if you're not careful, disastrous. If you over pressurize, you got to be really careful when you get up to around 50 that you're not still going up, because it could be bad real quick. So you saw what I did. Now you know how to make Waspaloy piece of cake. I've done it a few times. I forgot that it made such a small amount, or else I would have definitely gone with double the amount of ore. But this all for today. Like I said, tomorrow I'll mine a bunch of ore, iron ore, so I can expand this. Put a couple more, maybe 1 or 2 more grow lights in there, which means I'm going to have to change this to a batch command instead of just 1 grow light. And set up my cooking area, probably right here. Put the desk right there. And we'll start microwaving at this point, and then later on, once I get some wheat and potatoes, wheat and pumpkins and rice and soybeans, we'll start experimenting with cooking. In the long run, I want to get a trading vessel set up. I might have some fun with chickens. I'll tell you what, chickens in this game are an absolute nightmare. I don't know why they don't fix it. You'll go from having 3 or 4 chickens to having 30 chickens in about an hour. It just goes completely haywire. Then you really need to take a look at that. But that's it for today. This is Navy Old Salt Gamer. If you like these videos, subscribe, hit the like button, and you have a good day.